Hello, my name is Barbara Denning and I'm a Senior Consultant with the Independent Schools team. For this month's Did You Know, I'm going to be looking at managing your inquiries through to your applications. So if someone comes to the school office or emails or phones the school, simple details can be recorded about their inquiry and this can easily be converted to an application. So let's take a look. So I'm going to start by looking at an inquiry that's already been logged. As you'll see, you'll be able to record such information as marketing source, so how the inquirer heard about the school, and as with all lookups in SIMS, these are definable by the school. You also have the opportunity to record any useful comments that you might pick up from the inquirer. You then record the normal type of information as you would do for a contact in SIMS, recording their address, their telephone numbers, their email addresses. And then we can come down, and if you can gather the information, you can record the information about the prospective pupils. So if I have a look at one that I've already recorded, type of information would involve the child's name, their date of birth, and the second part of marketing would be why they would choose this school or your school for this particular child. Also importantly, if you record the relationship of the inquirer to the child, it will complete the family links to show any siblings that are currently in school or have been and left the school or are also applying. The other information that's possible to record is when they are proposing to join the school. If you don't gather any of this information, you can still record the inquiry without it. The other type of information that you may want to record around the inquiry would involve any communications that you have with the inquirer, and also if you have any interviews or visits with them. Bear in mind that as with the SIMS generally, any of this information is ever only entered once into the system. Having logged the inquiry, you would probably then want to send out a letter with a prospectus. So if I can show you the style of letter that perhaps you might want to produce. So this would be produced directly from the inquiry in the form of a mail merge letter. Going back to the software, if the inquiry results in an application, perhaps in my example here where we have Henry, we've received an application form for him. Simply by clicking on the application button, this will convert the inquiry to an application. And one of the very useful things it does on the way is ask you if you would like to assign the inquirer's address to the applicant, which I'm sure in the majority of cases would be correct. So then we're through to our application screen, which probably looks very familiar to you in that it's laid out very much like the current pupil screen. So all we have to do is assign them actually to the intake group that they're looking to join and then save the record. Any information that was on the inquiry will have come through to the application, and then the application can be maintained in the normal way, perhaps as their status changes. Having logged all your inquiries, I'm sure there are many reports that you want to run, and we provide in the library of reports a number of useful reports, such as perhaps your conversion rate going from inquiry to accepted or inquiry to applied. So if I just show you a couple of these reports, this particular one shows our conversion rate of inquiries that have gone through to result in an application. So it's an Excel report that can either show you as percentages or, flicking to another screen, simply as numbers. Another report that you may well find very useful would be the inquiry to the accepted conversion rate. And this produces this type of table, again, percentages or numbers. So we have our application recorded now. We can then add additional information, perhaps along the lines of any other contacts, any medical information that you may have gathered from the application form. So that's a brief overview of the functionality of the inquiries through to applications. If you would like more details about the software, then please do contact us.